This is Meri at TheMeriAtelier, and it is Friday morning, May let's see what today is, May the 15th. Happy middle of May day. Welcome to my desk. I have several things I want to do this morning. I have some happy mail to open. I have something I want to show you here, and I have some projects to work on. So, let's get started. Let me sit down and get over here to my notepad so that I can welcome folks in when they come in. Let's see. I need to go to my stream here, go to my channel, view channel, and there it is.
Tai Chi walking for
oh,
seniors.
Gotta turn the sound down. I got an ad for Tai Chi walking. Skip the ad, and of course I don't have any. No chat. No chat. I don't know why it does that to me. The chat has to. There it is. And it's Jacqueline and Linda and Becky. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, good morning. It's so good to see you. And if you're up in the balcony, welcome in, welcome in. Enjoy your time up in the balcony. I appreciate my balcony folks. I appreciate the folks who come in to say good morning. Let me fix the chat filter to all messages. Good morning. Friday. Jacqueline, are you selling tonight? If you're selling, drop a link and I will pin it. Good morning, good morning. Let's see, let me get my quality set up here to 1080. There we go. Yes, ma'am. Well, drop a link and I will pin it. Yeah, I haven't been to one of Jacqueline's sales for a long time. Woohoo! Welcome in. So, Penelope is here. We're going to revisit Penelope in a minute or two. I have flap is tucked in. This is from Miss Becky. Shall we open it right away? Let's open it right away. I can't wait any longer. Flap tucked in. But also let me get the address label. Let me just open this so that Becky I don't tell the whole world Becky's address, which I have here for. Oh dear. Trying to prevent Becky's address from being shown and show everybody else's. Hold on, Becky packed this up really good. Thank you, Miss Becky. Flap tucked in. Let's unflap it. And oh, looky. Oh, looky. Becky's been working on these all year. She sent a little thank you. That'll go in my happy mail box. She says, "Hi, Meri. Thanks for the donation to the American Cancer Society and for joining in the little fabric brick swap. And I think I got my last piece of fabric this morning. Well, not this morning. I'm going to open it this morning. I hope you will enjoy the basket and these little dishcloths. Oh, she sent me a basket. Oh, Becky. Let's see. Oh, look at. Oh, you know I'll enjoy that. Oh, that's a surprise. Oh, thank you so much. Woohoo. And I have plans for this. We'll work on this maybe this morning. And let's look at the dishcloths. She's tied them up here. I can't use these as dishcloths. You know that. You know I won't be able to use these as dishcloths. Look at this. That'll become a doily. That will become a doily. And look, a whole set of them. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Thank you so much, Becky. Oh, I love this. I'm put this over in I'll use that for something else. Thank you so much. Let's fill this up. Let's fill it up. I've got things to put in here. That needs to go over there. Here's my basket that I made. Let's see. I've got desk scraps here that I need to... Easter eggs that never got completed. Let's fill it, Becky. What's this? 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. I think that's a pattern of sorts. See all this stuff on my desk? What's this one? Oh, that's just that's scrap. That's another Easter egg, some stamps. All of a sudden I have a clear spot for this basket. Oh, and this is I need to take this out in the other room. That goes to my phone. Washi tape. Yeah, little scrappy scraps. All right. I'll put that right over here. That'll hold my desk pieces. And these, I think I'll take these out in the other room. All right. Let me put this box back. I think I'll keep this basket up here where that light tends to show. All right. And this, of course, will go in my Happy Mail box. Let me put it there right now. My Happy Mail box is overflowing. And these will go out in the other room. All right. Oh, I got some scrap here. This is a pattern. This will go up in my basket. And there we go. Oh, and I got a stamp. We'll put that stamp in the basket. Fill that one up, Becky. It is full. This can really be tossed. All righty then. So I have some Happy Mail here. This is from Teresa Church for Becky's Fabric Swap. I think I have everybody now. I thought I had Becky's before. Oh, look what she sent. She sent some handmade paper. Oh, wow. How cool is that? How cool. Can you guys see, or is it glaring? Let me hold it up for you. Isn't that cool? And here's the piece of fabric. Woohoo! Now I can, I've been watching what Becky and Kathy are doing. So I think I have everybody's. And I'm going to, maybe I'll work on that this morning. I have been out in the yard almost every day this week. We are expecting some rain or some weather this weekend, probably into Monday and Tuesday. I hope it doesn't get bad. But I've been doing a lot of yard work. Yesterday I mowed, and my brother and I want to get vines started out there on where the black walnut tree is. Now this Happy Mail is from Judy Patton. Bless her heart. She always sending me stuff. I need to send her something. She usually is in Death's group, and she is such a sweetie. Let's see what she sent me here. She has sent me washi tape. Washi tape. Or fabric. Is this fabric washi? Feels like it might be fabric. Oh, how cool. 2 pieces of it. Wow. And some corrugated papers. Oh man. Between her and Teresa, I can do a journal this morning. I'm going to put her envelope over in the Happy Mail box. And I'll save this out. What did I do with Teresa? Let me get Teresa's, put Teresa's envelope in the, did she, there we go, in the Happy Mail box, and put all of this together. Woohoo! How fun is that? How fun is that? Put this down here. Okay. Let me come out and look at chat. I got an ad here. Nope. Yes. Hi, Carol. Good morning. Aren't those precious? Becky said, use them. They're great for dishes and they clean well. Well, maybe I'll use one, Becky. I don't know. My brother's pretty rough on stuff. But maybe I will use them. At least one. I'll start with one. Jacqueline says, I haven't been able to sell for a while. Let me pin Jacqueline's message here for her sale at 4 p.m. Eastern today. Let me pin it. Message pin. And you know, they've been doing, I don't know if I can change that. Yeah, got an ad. They've been message unpinned. Wait, hold on. Where did she do that? Let me pin this. They've been putting the pinned messages down at the bottom. Maybe that'll go. See, if they would highlight it like they highlight this, but no, they hide it in the chat here. So down here, and then they get that goal thing, and I don't like the goal thing. I think that should be optional. I don't know. They don't ask me anything. They don't give me any choices. Hi, Carol. Hi, Becky. Hi, Linda. Jacqueline's here. She's selling this afternoon. Her message is right down here at the bottom of the chat bar. I don't know how it looks on laptop, but I don't like it on the phone. Good morning, ladies. Now, one more thing to show you here. And I bought this. Oh, I've had it for a couple weeks now. And we just kind of figured out how, oh, you know, I need a, let's see. It is a rotating, and I think, and can you see her rotate? I'm not on my live. You aren't going to see it because you're looking top down. Let's see. Let's put something on there that makes sense to you. Bob Ross. Where's Andy? Andy Warhol. Isn't that cool? And you can plug it in. This is battery operated, but you can also plug it in. And I thought I would put Penelope on there. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. And I brought in the little plug-in, but my cord is out in the other room. I brought in the plug-in, but the cord is not here. I'm going to put this up here. I don't know if you guys can see it because I can see it though. I'll probably knock her off there. So I got some buttons. Those are kind of cool. Did these come out of one of the Happy Mails? Becky, did you send me these buttons? This is rotating. It's rotating very slow, but it is rotating. I need to... Can you see her from there? Not very well. Ah, she says, I fell off my throne. You didn't send me the buttons. Well, I got these buttons from somebody. I don't know where they came from. I'll have to look to see if maybe they fell out of Judy's package. Let's put them up in Becky's basket. All right. So, Happy Mail. Thank you guys very much for everything. You guys do my heart good. And I really don't have anything planned for this morning. Let's see what I have down here. I got this paper at the thrift store a week or so ago, and it is self-stick. And let's cover Becky's box with it. And I have a couple other boxes I want to cover, but I want to take off Becky's label, or at least her address first. I don't want Becky's address to show when I do this. Or maybe I'll just color it out. That might be the best solution here. Thank you so much, Becky. All right. So let's open this up. I have a larger scissors here. Let's open up the thrift store. It's laminate. It's peel and stick laminate. And let's see how it works on these boxes. I have several boxes I'd like to cover. So what have I been doing in the garden? Well, we had to go to town, a couple days ago. My brother wanted to get something. I can't remember what it was. And I went along for the ride. Oh, he wanted zucchini. He wanted zucchini seed. Boy, we had a hard time finding that too. And of course, I bought flowers. He said, you'll spend all your money on flowers. And you know what? I messed up my bank card again. I'm waiting for a new bank card to come again. Wells Fargo is going to go, what is with this lady and her bank cards? Oh, I ordered a remote control for my brother for our TV, and of course I got it here and it doesn't work. Let's put it this way. And I don't know if it was connected with the remote control or something. I got a couple charges on my bank card that I don't know where it came from. And of course I called Wells Fargo and they got the charges off, but they had to order a new card. I said, can I keep my card? No, we got to order another one. It's our policy. They might try it again. And so that was that. And here I am waiting. It should come. I got a message saying that they mailed it. Now, I think what I'll do is push this up. And cut here. Cut in here. And cut. I really need a line here. Oops. Yeah. I thought that would happen. Let me turn this off. I just don't have enough is it still going? No. Well, where's the switch? Uh-oh. Can't move it. Well, this should open up. There it goes. I'm going to take the batteries out of it, or at least, because I'm not planning on using it a whole lot. I'm going to take out the batteries. That did it. I'll probably use it as a little stand, and that little switch in there. That little switch in there is way down inside. Huh. I'm not going to fool with it. Yeah, these things, you get them for, oh, I don't think I paid much for this. But look, the switch fell right down. It's fallen inside there. It's fallen inside and the switch is no longer there. It's fallen way down in. Cheapy things. It was fun while it lasted. I have to say Becky's washcloths last longer than that. I'll use it as a little stand. I don't know where I'll put it right now. I want to continue what I'm doing. Put Penelope back on her throne. All right. I wanted to cover this box. So I want to cut this. I'll cut it on this line. Right here. That should be enough. And to here. So that'll go there. And this will fold, either cut it off or fold it in. Now let's do the other side. And this. Right to here. And I might have to put a piece in there. But that's okay. Now, let's flip it over. this way. This one's pretty long, but I want to cut on this line. Now I got something I can put in my art journal. And this can be cut on this line. It'll come up. So this will come up this way. This one will come over like this. Am I still good? Yes. So I'm going to cut it on this line. I do appreciate the lines on this paper. I cut extra. I knew I cut extra here. Yeah, it's curling up on me. All right. And then this will come this way. Maybe I'll start. No. I think I can wrap that around like that. Or I might just cut it off there. But I have to see where's the flap. This flap is here, so I need this cut off. All right, I got it. Let's open the flap. Did you have to buy these boxes, Becky? These are nice boxes. You sent to several people. I bet she bought these. So this goes in here like this. And I can put this in here. Okay. And this here is, let's cut off the excess here on this line. I need another. Now, I could have that flap down again. Or no, I'll have that flap over. Let's continue cutting. Get that excess off, and then it's more easier to work with. There we go. Excess. All right, so let's start over on this side right here and see if I can't see how this works. Well, I think I'm going to have to, before I do that, I'm going to have to cut here. All right. Now I can pull it up. And I have it like this. I think I did. That works. Whoops. Well, lucky for me, it does come off pretty good if I need to reposition it. It is very sticky though. There we go. And we'll push this underneath like that. It's got a couple wrinkles in it because Meri's not perfect. I don't know if I can get those out. Yes, I can. It's okay for a free box and cheap paper from the thrift store. Now, I need to cut. I need to cut here. And I'm only cutting the paper. And, yeah. I can't see a darn thing. Where's my light? Helped a little. And we want that left down, but we want this up. I'm just gonna fold it like that. Yeah. I got just a little overlap, but I have to do this one anyway. So now I've got 3 pieces here on the sides. And I think I'll take this one. Which is too long off. I'll leave a little overlap there. And this one, which doesn't quite fit. Well, neither one of them quite fit, but that's okay. This one fits better. It won't be perfect, but it'll be covered. And we'll use it to put things in. And then I won't know what I have where. All right, now I need to get this laminate off. It's going to fold up and over that way. Now where's my lid? My opening is right there. Or maybe I'll put a piece of washi there so I know where my opening is. And this can go over here. Sort of. Or that could come down. I think let's see, the opening. This needs to be cut. Or it won't open. There's a piece of that. Becky probably saw me do that. Meri, you'll never get it open that way. All right, we'll heal that. Let's take this one. Let's take this piece. And put it here. There we go. And then this piece, I'm going to bring it around a little. Don't need a whole lot. The good thing about this marbly stuff is it blends in with itself. So I don't, for what my uses are, it doesn't have to be perfect. got a little piece of paper here that needs to come up. I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm out of frame. There we go. I'm liking that. Let me tip my camera a little so I get more. All right, I got some pieces. I got a lot of scrappy pieces. I wonder how this will hold. We'll find out. Now we got this to deal with. And we need to cut it here. Tuck that in. I need to get at this a different way. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I might have to trim the corner here a little. It's sticking on my finger. Still sticking on my finger. And stick it in the trash can. Alrighty. Now what I have left is the... Yeah, I didn't get that too good, did I? So I don't know if I can straighten that out. I do like how repositionable this is. That's pretty good. I'm covering the box I got from Becky. It's kind of a marbly tan color. I got it at the thrift store. It's called Peel and Stick Laminate. It's probably meant for countertops. Now, I have this to deal with. So I think I'm going to cut right in here. Well, no, I think I'll cut this way. Cut this way. and leave a little lap over there. Cut here, right in there. Cut right. There. Now I need that paper off of it. It's got a piece of paper on it. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, corners aren't the best, but it's okay for a keeper's box for little scrappies. Now I got a paper over here I need to take off. Help if I could see it. Probably would have been easier to take the box apart, but the box is so well made. The box is well made. And let's see. I think I'll put something in here because it feels a little like it needs some help. But I also need to put on here. What do I have here? I'm going to leave this bare because I'm going to put washi tape across there. And this almost fits. Just like to peel from that side. We'll see how long this stays. Now, I think I need a pull tab on this. Right in here. Let's get some washi tape. What do I want? I got the cigar stuff. Well, you know what? I bought some new washi tape. It was on sale on Amazon. I brought it in this morning. The bee stuff. Bees and florals. Let's get the wide ones out. Come on. I think I like this one better. Okie dokie. Let's put Tim Holtz back. I don't even know if you can get his cigar tape anymore. I like his tape measure. I like his fabric tape. Tim Holtz's fabric tape. He does pretty good with making sure that things stick. All right. I probably have bored you all covering this box. I'm so sorry. And I think I'll put glue. And Becky, I tucked that glue stick in here. Becky's basket of goodies. Yummy. Thank you, Miss Becky. All right. How do I want to do this? It's got my name on it. Meridel. We're gonna smear this with glue. Probably have to do this again before. I'll see how this comes off. Oh, this is pretty. I want it up a little higher. This says time to shine. This will go in my sunshine journal. Now, getting to the end of that tape. Now, do I want to do anything with this? I think I do. And I have some extra here that might just fit. Fits this way pretty good. It's wrinkly though. I'm knocking stuff off of my desk again. I think I knocked that pin off. Put this like this. It's got a wrinkle in it. Alrighty. I think I'll start over here. Oops, there's a little strip in there. We'll see. We'll see how this works. I'm not convinced that this is going to stay, this laminate. We'll see how much staying power it has. Yeah. Sticks to me. I've got a little here that's hard to trim. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not perfect by any means. Now, I want to put just a little piece and right in here. They should put little tabs on the starts of these. You shouldn't have to look for, where does it start at? And then you peel it uneven until you get it started, and it's still uneven. There we go. We'll save that for to market. Whoops. It's just a little keeper box. I guess I could wrap this around. Put a little pull tab on there. My hands are so sticky. Yes, she's got to put it back in the package now. I don't think there's a whole lot of tape on these. Probably why they sold them so cheap. They don't put a whole lot of tape on there. But it was enough to do what I wanted to do. Come on, get in there. Well, I'm gonna fight me all the way. Stop fighting and just get in there. Put it back in the box. Put the pretty paper on top of it. Joyce Boring gifted me some washi tape similar to this, only it wasn't bees. It was a different kind. Now I'm happy with my little box. It's all done. We'll see how this lasts. It's not perfect. The corners are not perfect, but hey. Oh, I didn't put a pull tab on it. I need to put a pull tab on it. Right in here. What am I going to use? Oh, look, I have some fabric. Look what I have. I've got this. I've got some thread. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to use it for that, though. I just want a little pull tab. I don't like that. Oh, I can't figure out how to put that on there. Let's see what else I have. We're going to play with Jacqueline's papers today. I have an ongoing journal going here. Address labels. Oh. I'm looking over. What are these? Cards. Note cards. Might make a nice pull tab. Kitty. No. I'm not happy with any of those. I'm looking for something for a pull tab. I got panda pens. I should put the cap on my ink if I can find it. Oh. I think this is all tatting. Don't forget, Jacqueline is selling this little box I covered when I lived in Wisconsin. I'm still using it, my little white nut box. See, that's a pull tab. Let's see what I have in here. Let's put these others back. I have to say that laminate sticks to my desk. I'm looking for a pull tab. That's a little scissors. It's the wrong color, but it would work. That holds not a scissors. Maybe it was a scissors holder. I got some rubber bands. No. Got a bobby pin. Got a little hook. That might work. I think this is probably my best bet. Let's just dump it out. Got a chain. This is a necklace. A matchbook. Got a swatch card. Kind of like the idea of a swatch card there. That's a possibility. This is a possibility. And wherever that pink thing was, that. Got a glue stick. Jewelry buttons. This is a 2 buttons sewn back to back on a piece of ribbon. But I'm afraid that won't be strong enough. Rubber bands. Bobby pins. Got a magnet. If I could glue it on there. Yeah. I think these are little googly eyes. Got a lot of bobby pins in there. Little face. I don't think anything that I'm throwing back in the box here is going to work. Bobby pins. I should just take all this stuff and make a collage out of it, but I'm not going to do that today. Got a lot of buttons and pieces. All right. What happened to the cap to my glue stick? I had another one. I think I put it in this bucket. All right, I'm left with this. And if I put that on there, I might be able to slip something in there. A bobby pin, I think. And then I got the swatch card, which I like. Maybe I could put the swatch card in there. Yeah, save that for something else. All right, I think I've decided. I need to put this back. Somehow it won't fall. And I'm going to glue this on with my and I got all these scraps left. I'm looking for my glitter glue. And I'll just have to take this and set it aside until it dries. So I think right in here. Whoops, I don't need to go all the way up. Now I'm just going to set this aside and let it dry. Maybe I'll check it before the end of the stream. I'll set it behind me. I got all sorts of stuff behind me. I need to clean this out again before it builds up so much that I'll have a mess again. I'm looking for my dictionary. Oh, not that. Where did I put that dictionary? We're going to put my scraps in here. Put my glue stick away. I usually use that as a scrape-off book, but I haven't used it for a long time. And I'm just gonna put stuff in here just to get rid of it. I don't know if I can pull this off of the paper as much as I could that box. Maybe I can. Smooth it out. Nice big scissors. Let's do it on the other side just for the hay of it. Oh, no, we won't. We'll do it on here. That will make these pages stronger. Throw that away. Scraps. Just a little short. Just using up scraps. Just don't want to throw them away. Put them in this book that I do scrape-offs in. What do I have left here? Yeah. Can't see where I'm going. It's interesting how this lifts up with not tearing even this thin dictionary page. Kind of like it for that reason. What did I do with that needle? Oh, come on. Yeah, I tore right through that. I'm just don't want to throw it away, so I'm finding a use for it. I don't think, well, acrylic paint might go on this. I don't do that much painting anymore to have wipe off stuff. Maybe I should do some more painting stuff. There we go. That's it. Let's throw these away. That's it. We'll see what happens to this another day. It's kind of hiding this page in here. There we go. What's this? This was some washi tape that I put on wax paper to keep it. Maybe I should glue this in. Let's washi tape that was sent to me. Let's go back to this. Where is it? Well, I put that wax paper in there. Let's go back to this. Just using up scraps, you guys. Use it or lose it. And even if I use it, I'll probably, at one time or another, well, I could tear out of this book too. I tear out of this book when I'm doing stuff and I want something. Let's see. I got some pretty stuff. Should really go this way. Okay, we're just gonna use that another time. I'm done. I could see putting some, splashing some paint on there and putting some fussy cuts on it. But let's move on. Let me come out and look at chat. I've been in my own world. Let me turn this light out. Get that glare. Welcome in, welcome in. I got 15 of you out there sharing your Friday morning with me. Thank you for doing that. Let's go to all messages here. Idar, those large pieces remind me of contact paper. They're calling it peel and stick laminate, but it's very much like contact paper. So it's probably just another name for contact paper. Let's see. Hi, Disney Crafting and Stuff. Jay, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Cool. Jacqueline's papers are always so pretty. Yes, they are. I have And, you know, what I thought I'm doing in here, I've got enough for 2 journals here. And sunshine journals. I don't know. I was telling Jacqueline that I don't know what I'm going to put in here. And she said, well, write down what makes a sunny day for you. So I'm kind of thinking of that. So those are all Jacqueline's papers. These are all the sunshine papers. I've got more. I'm not going to get them all down here, but let's go back to chat. They are pretty. And let's see, Dar said hi. Are you Linda Disney? Is your name Linda? There's Dar says hello to Coloring View. Oh, to Disney. So she's saying hi to Linda up above. Becky is here. I probably bored you guys covering that boxes. Becky said, okay, my bills are paid and I've dusted. Wow, Becky did a whole bunch of work. I did some things before chat this morning. One thing I want to do, I'm not going to do it here, but all my little plants that I planted, my lavender, my marigolds, all those little things I planted, I must have about 20, more than 20. No, probably around 20 little seedling cups. And they're coming up. They're about 2 inches high. 2 inches? Yeah, about 2 inches. And I need to get out there and thin them out a little. I don't want to just yank them out. I want to see if I can't take them from one container and put them in a new one. They're not quite big enough to transplant yet. But I'm not going to plant any flowers this weekend because I know we got storms coming. And the last I heard from Ryan Hall is he said we might have hail this weekend. And I'm not going to put all my pretty flowers that I paid exorbitant prices for. The price of flowers at the nursery just keep going up and up and up. And I understand why. Everything goes up and up and up. But it's not easy to, so I've been doing a lot of planting. But I bought 2 hosta plants and I put them out by my black walnut tree and they look good out there. I'm going to get some more hosta plants and put out there. And we transplanted some of that vine. I need to go out today and check that vine and see if it's wilting or if it's going to take hold. So let's see what else is going on. Becky's paid all her bills. Disney says, Meri, what are you going to put in that box? Probably stuff like this, you know, dust scatter, little pieces. I've stuffed everything in Becky's little basket. Isn't this cute little basket that Becky sent? So sweet. But this looks like a ginger snap cookies I was making. Something, I got an X there. Stamped. So that's probably, dust scatter is probably what I'll put in it. Is that a fire alarm? Hi, Dar. A fire alarm. Did you read about the Wall Street buying up YouTube channels? No. Wall Street is well, Wall Street is stock. So is YouTube didn't go public, did it? Is YouTube, can you buy stock in YouTube? I just thought YouTube was owned by Google. Let's check that out. I'm curious. Let's just type in, where's my search? YouTube and Wall Street. Whoops, it didn't get everything. I hate it when it doesn't get everything. And Wall Street. Let's see what it returns. Let's see what Light Star is talking about. YouTube and Wall Street. YouTube has become a massive revenue driver for Alphabet Google, with its ad revenue estimated to exceed $60 billion, rivaling major media firms like Disney. Wall Street analysts recognize YouTube's growing dominance in both advertising and subscription revenue with Google stock. So they're buying up Google stock. Google stock is up 27% in 2026 as of mid-May. Key aspects of YouTube. This is all AI stuff. Key aspects of YouTube and Wall Street. Revenue growth. We've already kind of hit that. Market share competition. YouTube is an active. Well, you know, they can raise our. they can pay a content if they're gonna sell stock and make money that way. They can raise the salary on the content providers. We want our share. Dominance in content. YouTube has become a major holding around 12% of TV viewing time in 2025, which is higher than major streaming services. Well, 12% of TV viewing? They mean TV viewing on YouTube, I think. Institutional settlement. Google stock holds strong ratings. Creator economy. The platform is increasingly viewed as a creator-driven media platform. Now, I worked for AOL, and then I worked for a company called The Mining Company that sold out to About.com. And I made pretty good money there. I was making now this is when I was younger, though. It's been several years ago. I was making $2,600 a month. I don't make that much on YouTube. And it was all advertising driven. So as much as I appreciate YouTube, I can say I did better on About.com at that time. That was like in 98, 99, up around in there, 86. All right, let's go back to chat here. We've covered that. Linda says, hi, Meri. And Jacqueline, I'm up at the top. Jacqueline always says, hey, girl, hey. Becky said, good morning. Let's go down to the bottom. Hi, Elise. Good morning. Dar says, hello. Oh, Disney says, it's me, Jen. Oh, Jen out in California? Are you Jen in California? Were you Kitty Jen? Did you change your name? Hi, Jen. All right. I said enough about YouTube. I do appreciate being able to come on to YouTube and onto YouTube and do my live streams. I have some complaints, but not a whole lot. Let's go back to this. Talking about Jacqueline is selling tonight at 4 p.m. And these are some papers, and they are kind of like glassine papers. And she poked 2 holes. As you could see, she's poked 2 holes up at the top. And let me get my chat up here. There we go. And so I got a stack of them here. And I'm going to separate them into different colors. I got chocolate and tan and red, I think. Chocolate. I got more chocolate of everything. I think I want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's put these aside. I've called it tan. It's really gold. 1, 2, 3, I think I got exactly 5 of them. 4, 5. And then I got the reds again. Only I got a darker red here. A crimson red. I guess there's just a couple of them. Maybe it looks darker because it's doubled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm back to browns again. I got more browns than anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. 4. And then I guess I can put this one here. 5, and then we'll end up with some browns. 1, 2, 3. Got one extra one. Now, what do I want to do with these? I don't know. But I like how she's put little holes in them. And they probably all match up. If I can find. I think I went into 2 there. That's okay. And I was also thinking these would make good, a nice little journal. To put real pretty, fancy lady stuff. Let's just tuck this one in here. Got more browns than anything. So, do I want to thread at least one of these? Put the gold one on top. No, but I'm deciding. Obviously, I want to but you know, it would be fun to do something like this for my slow stitch, or even fabric collage. This is a whole piece here. Oops. Put it down a little. Maybe rip it across there. Are you guys seeing it? Let's now I think I'll cut it a little shorter. The holes are up here, right in there. Let's cut this. And of course, we'll save that. And I could make a pocket out of this to put stuff in. I kind of like that idea. And this could either go vertical or horizontal. You could go in that way. I kind of like it in portrait mode. So I'm going to put this here. Now we've got a red piece. And we've got this. I guess I'll have to go through my fabric stash and see what kinds of pieces, old embroidered pieces. I'm sure I probably got this from Rebecca because that's who I usually get this type of thing from. Let's see, we want both blue flowers to show. How about flipping it this way and this way? And then that way I can have a pocket on both sides of that one. There's two. And then I've got this piece. You see, I did red, brown. I didn't do a gold one yet. Let's do a... Do I have a gold one in there? I have a gold one over here. Or a tannish gold. Oh, that's perfect. Three. And I got my little scrappy left. We'll put that in Becky's bucket. No, we got this one too. Let's just make a nice little pocket corner here. Three. And we'll put that little scrap, where was it? In Becky's basket. What else do I have over here? I've got a bow that came on something. Oh, I think I tied this bow. It was a salvage piece. And I got my Tim Holtz photos. Becky was doing small art one day, and I thought I would make some small art. So I'm going to put these back together. We just got some ideas. I'll have to look for more pieces. I've got more pieces that I can use on here. I am going to put this back in the bucket. And we're going to work on little pieces. Let's tie these. How I tied it together here. I don't do all this at once. I get ideas and I'll come back to it. I can see this being a kind of a slow stitch journal thing. made with old doily pieces. Come on. There we go. Work on this as inspiration strikes. Start collecting old doilies for this. I need to go thrifting. I'll tell you what keeps me home. Having to order new bank cards. I've been wanting to go all week. I can't go anyplace because, well, I could go to the bank and withdraw some money, but I use my bank card every place when I don't have it anymore. All right, so here we go. Let's get out. Isn't that a pretty piece of embroidery, Elise? You know, we need to do more stuff like that, and for our people 100 years from now, they can say, oh, look at this beautiful piece. It's so exquisite. I have to show you guys this. I'm not going to do anything in it, but I've had this journal for a long time, over a year, and I bought it to write my memoirs in, except I never wrote my memoirs. And so I've been taking this, well, I'm going to take it. I took it out once. I need to take it out more often. I'm just going to use it as a desk journal and a front porch journal. And so, I don't know if it could expand if I needed to put more stuff in. I don't know if I'm just going to do writing. I might have to take this piece and flop it over this way and take those knobs off and you know, do something like that. Or maybe even move the knobs up to here so they could hook there. But those knobs are on there pretty secure. So I'll just wait until it gets too big for its pants, and then I'll deal with it. But I'm going to start using these. I paid it to write my life, I bought it to write my life memories in. My life memories that nobody really cares about anyway, so I'm just going to use it as a journal. I was getting out something to put these on. I saw that. I'm going to make some little art pieces. Hold on. We could work in the Paste-A-Page book too. That's what I'm reaching for. Is the big bag, Jacqueline's big bag here that I put stuff in. Hello, this is what you've been waiting for. And I got all sorts of scrappy scraps in here. Bubble wrap. Sticker paper bubble wrap. A list of sewing words. Here, that. Pattern paper. Some lace. That might work. I keep telling myself that I'm going to use up all this stuff, and I keep napkins that I keep filling it. Instead of using it up, I fill it up. All right, we're just going to stop there. I'm thinking this pattern paper might be fun for some of these. So let's start with that. And I'll put this stuff. Sewing words. I'm going to put that maybe in my list journal. We did a bunch of sewing words. I saw my list journal behind me. So let's take this stuff here. That can be tossed. It's a piece of fabric. I'm going to stuff this in here. Wait, what's this? Let's pull some of this out. All right. Come back to that. What I want to do, let's just pick some people. Let's take this little girl. We have a little boy. Got any little boys in here? I don't know. Is he still doing these photo strips? They might be out on the market, but I don't know if he's making any more. I don't see any little boys. See a lot of couples and ladies. There's a man. Where are the little boys? Are you discriminating against them? There's a little boy. All right, that makes me happy. Here's another one. So we got a little boy here and a little boy there and a little girl there. Little boy, little girl. I need another little girl. There's a boy and his dad. Here's a little girl. We'll use her. So, let's snip them out. And I'm just going to snip them with my scissors. And this is pretty thick cardstock. You know, it'd be fun to put a piece of fabric behind them. I'll have to turn around and see what I have for. I might have some up here. There's that one. And we don't need that anymore. I don't know why I kept that one out. Was there a little girl? Did I count that as a little girl? I'm not sure she's little enough for me. She looks more like a young lady. I want a little girl. Probably used all the little girls and little boys. She's another one that's not really, looks like she's more of a teenager. I want a young one. Might have to settle for. Well, I guess I'm going to have to settle for her. She's no longer a child. She's a young lady. Right here. Sisters, or mother and daughter. She might work. She reminds me of my sister. All right. I'm going to use her. Let's get the little guys out. We're doing the kids today. What time is it? It's 8:05. I go until 9. Carol, my quiet corner, comes on after me on Fridays. She was in here earlier. If anybody's in here and wants to drop, hi Jersey, wants to drop a link to Carol's My Quiet Corner channel, I wouldn't mind it. Carol does a lot of, I'm not sure what she's doing now. She does a lot of different things. She does some fantastic needlework, but I don't know how much she's been doing of that lately. How are you doing, Jersey? Are you and Ami getting together? I think that would be cool. Is she coming to visit? Sylvia messaged me. I couldn't figure out whether she was going to be in Omaha or she was telling me about an artist that was going to be in Omaha. I don't like to drive up that. I have only been to Omaha once in 10 years. I don't care for big city driving anymore. And, you know, Omaha is not Los Angeles or that, but it's big enough for me. Grand Island, which is probably about 40,000, maybe 50,000 people. That's big enough for me. All right, let's put these. Those are napkins. I want to put those back, but let's see what kind of fabric I have here. I think I put my fabric behind me. I need fabric. You know, I could take some of that. I was looking at it. I took my fabric out in the other room. However, I have some pieces here. I have some postage stamp. Oh, I've got some lace. I've got some scrappies here. And I still have my glove that I need to cut out. Maybe we'll work on cutting that. Oh, and I have this elephant. And that's scrap. And, yeah. Let's see what else I have down here. Is this my other glove? I have some from cutting that glove out. It's another elephant. Another little scissors. All right. Put this stuff back so I don't trip over it going out. Hold the phone. Okie dokie. I have this blue. I have these little postage stamps, but I'm not sure I want to cover them up. Here are my pictures. I'm thinking that the gold might look nice. We've got enough of that. And maybe some of that blue. Kind of layer it. And I want it layered in the darker part. All right. Where did he go? Is there a seam? There's a seam right there. Right where I wanted to use. Doggone it. What else do I have? I've got this piece, which is already cut. And then probably will have the stuff already torn out of this, but I'll tear a new piece. Let's just tear here. Come back to that. I buy these for, this might have been one I got at a sale. I just want a piece of tissue. Under him. So let's do a little cutting here. I gotta save a little of this gold because I think I'm using that as a base for my Becky slow stitch. All right, now I want to cut on this line. Get close to it. I didn't get the underneath. That's too much. I watched a movie on Netflix last night. It's really kind of a weird movie. It was about a priest who was a boxer Maybe you guys know the name of it or have seen it. It's a boxer who became a priest. Because when he was boxing, he evidently accidentally killed a man when he was boxing. And he had some guilt over it, and he became a priest. And his superior sent him to this parish, I guess you could call it a parish. I'm not familiar with the Catholic setup. And, but the head guy there, the Monsignor, or whatever you call him, he was hell and brimstone and kind of convinced his parishioners that if they did everything right, that God would heal them and give them, heal them and help them through all their troubles, and which God does, but he was kind of manipulating them. But anyway, somehow this diamond jewel had come into the possession of the former head of the parish, and it became a valuable item that caused a lot of, greed and lust and all of that. And it was kind of a weird movie in a way, but it ended pretty good. I couldn't stop watching it. It wasn't anything I was really truthfully interested in, but let's see, I want maybe just a little bit, maybe right along here. Those are the wrong scissors. Right there. I have to take these off again. So there went 2 hours of my time, but I do enjoy watching movies. I never used to buy Netflix, but I bought it one holiday season, and I just kept it. I watch movies maybe once every week or so. I don't know if it's worth the price, but of Netflix, but I consider when you go to the movie, you're paying to get in. Well, it's not cut straight. It's kind of hard to cut this knit. Without whacking at it. See where I'm going. It's hard to mark on it too. Wants to wrinkle up on you. Let's see if that helped me any. But I spent most of yesterday, well, not all of yesterday. I went out in the garden and the yard pretty early. My brother came out and helped me dig up that vine. It was hard to find the roots. We finally did. And I think I got enough to make a good start, but I'm hoping that I transplanted it. I hope that it catches on. Oh, that's good enough. Oh, let's do this one. And today, my goal is I still have 2 mineral tubs that I have grow bags in from last year. And I want to take those grow bags out. And so, but I have to dig the dirt around them out. I don't know what possessed me. Well, I do know what. Even though I washed out the mineral tubs really good, I was kind of afraid to plant potatoes. I wanted to plant potatoes, but I didn't know how contaminated those mineral tubs still were, so I was really cautious about putting food in there. And I did plant potatoes in the grow bags, which were in the mineral tubs, but they didn't take very well. I didn't get potatoes. All right. Did I cut this piece already? I did. And this is just a little scrappy. So I've got this and this. I think I want it up closer. It's kind of hard to handle this. There. And I think I'll glue those two together. I think I'll put some tissue underneath to help catch any glue. Let's just put it like that. And I'm going to use fabric art glue, or fine art glue. You never heard of that movie. Jersey says, thank you, Dar. All is well as it can be. I need to remember that. Jersey says, oh, sweet Meri, she has seen all of us through so much of the years. Are you talking about me? I'm so grateful that Meri was on. I'm feeling irritated about the tasks I know I have to deal with today. Oh, I get you. I understand. We just have to go through them. I understand perfectly. Lately, well, I think I told you this, how I've been dealing with negativity in my own attitude. And you know what, though? Let me tell you a blessing that I had from the Lord. I've been kind of dwelling on the past and some of my past failures. I'm not a perfect person. I have past failures. You do? Yes, I do. And I've been dwelling on them, you know, and I'm going, I must be the Lord's failure. But I don't know, I guess you could say the Holy Spirit just talked to me one day, and Jesus said, Meri, I don't count your failures, I count your victories. And do you know how that has helped me? I just, thank you, Lord. Thank you. And so when I get down, this has got kind of a crease in it, but I'm going to leave it in there. I remind myself that God isn't counting my failures, He's counting my victories. And He said, do you think you have more victories or more failures? And every time that you resist something that you know, is wrong, that's a victory. Or you know what I'm saying? There we go. Did this soak through any? It didn't. But I kind of like that tissue paper behind it. Let's go ahead and put my little guy on there. So that's been a blessing to me. When I start getting down, I think about God doesn't count our failures. He's forgiven us. He counts our victories. You know, and they always talk about, if you ever watch any of these near-death experiences where they talk about where they see the Lord and they have a life review and all that, and I'm going, oh dear, I don't know if I want to go through a life review. But as I think about it, I'm not sure that God holds, if we've, you know, I'm not preaching at you, I'm telling you my story. I'm not telling you to convert you or anything. I don't want you to think that. But these life review things, I guess we do stand before the Lord, but I just, if you confessed and you know, tried to get right with God and all of that, I think he forgets more than we do, you know? And our guilty feelings tend to keep us down and keep us thinking that we're failures and God isn't happy with us and all of that. Where that may not be what God is going to do in the end time anyway. We don't, you know, we don't know. We know what we've been told and we know what we hear, and or maybe we'll stand behind him, before him when we die, and we'll have to account for every sinful thought and every mean act and every time we took his name in vain and all of that. I don't know, but I tend to think that God is more forgiving of us than we are of ourselves. And, you know, he says when he forgets when he forgives. And so how is he, if we've been forgiven, if we've confessed our sins and asked for forgiveness and he forgives us, I don't think he's going to hold that against us when we stand before him. That's just my thought. Okay, well, I've expressed that. I'll move on. But I do think the Lord was really talking to me when he said, Meri, I don't count your failures, I count your victories. That really spoke to me. And I didn't read it any place. I mean, it spoke to me. It was like the Lord, I don't hear the Lord's voice, you know, actually talking to me like a human does. But he talks to you in your thoughts and in your mind, your spirit. And he said, I didn't hold that, I'm not holding that against you. I'm really liking these. So let's move on. What time is it? It's 8:30. I have time to do a little girl. And this needs to be pressed. I think I want to press it. I've got my little iron out over here. I saw it when I was getting that fabric out there. Where is it? I have to dig for it. Well, I saw it in here. I have one of those aluminum trays that I've been throwing little things in as I work. And then I'm going to press this piece too while I'm at it. And then it's easier to keep it straight after I'm done. I don't have things scattered all over the floor. I have everything in a aluminum tray. It's semi. I have to have stuff near me or I can't create. All right, let's plug this in. And it doesn't take long for this to heat up enough to... I'm looking for my plug-in here. Okay. Now I knocked something off on the floor. Oh, it's my pan and another pan and my ruler. I've been trying to keep my rulers in a jar off to the side here. I was keeping them on the side over here, and it just kept getting in my way. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I can't press on this too much because I'm afraid I'll break this. There's a little gap in there. And if I put too much pressure on this, I can put pressure here, but I can't put pressure there. That's pretty good. Now let's press these out a little. I think I was using this to put Becky's strips of fabric on it, and I got it on there, but I got some more pieces. Teresa's and Janet Nash's that need to go on there. I think Becky's too. No, I think I got Becky's on already. Becky's, I messed up because I thought she didn't send it to me because she used an address label that said Rebecca. And whenever I saw Rebecca, I thought of Rebecca Wells because I buy a lot of stuff from Rebecca and she sends me stuff. And I thought, oh, I got a fabric strip from Rebecca. Why did I get one from her? Did she know I was participating in this swap? Weird. Weird. It wasn't Rebecca, it was Rebecca, Becky Rebecca. It's funny how those things, because I did not take time to actually look at the address. I just saw Rebecca. And I associated that with Rebecca Wills. And it was Becca. It was Rebecca, Becky Rebecca. Okay. This'll go with the slow stitch. Let me unplug this and put it in a cool off spot. And we'll do, I think I have enough time to do this, the next one. I think I can just put it there. And we'll put this with the pieces down below. And we're going to do the little girl. And that's pretty straight. Let's see where I need to cut that right in here, which would be with maybe that one. Ouch, 1/2. Yeah. 3.5. That glass is hot from that iron. I'll use my pencil. And I forgot which scissors. I'm gonna see if these work. And I'll use that on the back, and the line on the back. A little scrap I can put in Becky's basket here. And I guess the next is the blue. I don't know how much blue I have. Where's my blue? Well, this doesn't really cover up the elephants. There's a blue scrap. I guess I used my blue. I can't find it. Here it is. And what I really like is on the seam. That dark blue is a seam. So I've got to come over here. And piece of tissue paper, which would be about that wide, just a little, right to there. Doesn't have to be exact. Little art. Whoops, I cut it. Might have to use the other side. Come on. Stop it. Might have to use this side instead. See if I can't put a little. I wonder if my iron is still hot enough to. Yeah, of course I'm running over the cord. Press that out. That's pretty good. Cord out of the way of my chair. good enough. Now this, I want to straighten out. It's hard to mark this knit fabric. I can't even see it. I need a black pen. Let's see. Right about here. And to here. Makes little dashed lines. And that'll be on the underneath. A little of it might show through, but not enough to concern myself with. I wonder if my big scissors will work better. I guess knits are kind of hard to cut. These were a pair stretched out and elastic wore out of a pair of tights. And they're very stretchy. I made that glove out of this. That's what was left. I still have the other hand to do on that glove. All right, I think I have all my pieces. Not perfect. Maybe this way. And here. Right in there. Let's glue that down. Maybe come over just a little. Maybe down just a teeny bit. And I had a box. No, I didn't. I do someplace that when I make pieces like this that I don't have any plans for, I was putting them in a box. Well, I don't know what I did with the box. I have to find me another box. Whoops, this one isn't. Maybe I can stretch it a little. No. That's good enough. You stretch it, you're going to curl it. That's good. Now the tissue paper. Tissue paper could be a little thinner. Or maybe I need to put it this way. No, it can be thinner. Now, oh, that's the one I cut. I want this one. Although, where did I cut that? I cut it here. Let's go back and trim that off. There we go. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the center here. And then my little girl. Oh, let's do this one. This needs to come up a little. Can I move that up a little? This glue will soak through that tissue anyway and help hold it down. Oops, that's the little boy. Well, I guess I'm doing two little boys today. And he doesn't quite fit. I'm just going to let that dry. She fits better. I think I need to trim her just a bit. We go. Now, I feel like they need a little something. And I'm not sure what. Thought I had a piece of lace, but oh, I do right here. Maybe cut that. Do I want it clear across? Or do I want it down below? I think I want it down below. What time is it? 8:51, about 8:40. Now, my clock that I'm looking at is about 5 minutes fast. So I think I have time to finish these if I just get at it here. I want to come out and say goodbye to everybody, but while I'm cutting this, I want to thank you guys for popping in and saying hello to me on a Friday morning. I debated about coming on, but I've been very irregular. I've been very irregular and inconsistent with my live streams lately. See if I can't get the rest of this cut. And so I said, I've got Happy Mail to open. I've got some things I can do. Why aren't I wanting to go on? But I have to tell you that being out there in the yard does tire me out. And I mowed yesterday. And when I mow, even though we have a new mower, that new mower, I have to get used to it. It's so funny. I haven't found the sweet spot to where I can walk with it. It's either I'm really having to chug along with it or it's pulling me. And my brother said, I saw you running. I was going to say something, but I didn't want you to get all upset with me. So he just saw me running. That mower was going too fast. And if I would have let go of it, you know, it would have stopped. But I didn't let go. I was running to keep up with the mower. My brother would mow, but his legs hurt him. So I do most of the mowing. I don't mind it. And we're saving, he bought a new mower and it has a bag on it where we can collect the clippings. And his old mower had one too, but he said he threw the bag out. I don't know why he threw the bag out. That happened before I got here. And so we're saving our clippings, and he says, let them dry out and I'll mulch my tomatoes with them. And I did some more mowing yesterday, and he said, put that in front of my zucchini. And I said, well, we're going to have plenty. We're going to have plenty. We don't have to worry about having enough grass clippings for mulch. I didn't rake last year, so we don't have any bags of leaves. Oh, come on, get on there. So I think I'm going to mulch. My gladiolas are coming up. I'm so proud of them. I'm sure hoping it doesn't hail this weekend. Ryan Hall said that we might get some hail, and I've been worried all week about the hail. But I haven't heard any other reports, so maybe we won't. But I'm holding off on my planting, but my gladiolas are coming up, and 2 of my canna bulbs are peeking out. Yay! Oops. Looks like this is going to be stubborn here. What are you doing? Do you have enough glue on you there? Looks like I need to put some more glue in here. Yeah. Oh, come on. My fingers stick on the... So today I got to get out there and clean out those 2 mineral tubs. And I want to clean the flower pot underneath of our south window. Needs some... The false spring snipped the bulbs he had planted there, but I think I can put some annuals in there. Let's do this. What time is it? I got a few minutes yet. I'm going to snip that off. It's misbehaving. Do I have it the right way? I think I had it backwards. Hard to tell which side is the front and the back here. I don't think there's a difference. Oops, got an ad. Oh, did Dee Dee pop in? Hi, Dee Dee. Welcome in. Thank you, Jen. Thank you very much. Laura had to go. I wish Laura a good day. She's got some concerns about some things she's got to do today. I get it, Laura. I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers. Dee Dee, how are you doing? I just noticed that you popped in. Let me snip this off. I think that's all I'm going to do. I think a little black button on these would look pretty. Don't know if I have anything out. All right, all of these are going to go in Becky's basket of things to pull out. I've got some washi tape in there. I got my pens. I think I'll take those out. Little scrap piece. I'll take that. I'll put these in there. If I need scraps, I might just put this stuff in a paste-a-page. There's my stamp. These buttons. I think somebody sent me these buttons. I think these might have come from. Are they? They're sew-on. Are they clipped? They would look nice on there. Let's let me fold this card. I think I'll take these off. No, they're shanked, but I think I can put them on. No. I'll put them back in Becky's box. Becky's basket, I've already filled it up. I opened it up, Happy Mail today, and I've already got it full. So, let me come out and thank you guys for spending a bit of your... Hi, Lisbeth, Ink, Jewelry, and Art. Welcome in. Dee Dee says, have a great day, everybody. You too, Dee Dee. Dee Dee's garden is already producing fruit. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. And I'm going to put these things back in my basket. Tonight we'll work on the paste-a-page journal because I want to work in some more in that journal. So thank you guys for coming in. Let's see what we got here. Lisbeth says hi to Dar. Dee Dee says, have a great day, everybody. Oh, there's Kimchi. Hi, Kimchi. Your hair looks pretty. I can't see the end. Oh, I have really white hair. I washed it yesterday. I was out in the yard and I came in and took a shower. I'll have to show you guys my hair sometime. It's kind of all messy right now. I clip it back. But thank you. My dad had real white hair. My mom had white hair, but it wasn't as white as my dad's. But my dad would have my mom shave his head. He got too hot for him. All right, you guys. It is 9:01. It's probably a little bit before. This clock is about 5 minutes fast. So I wish you all a happy day. Don't forget that Carol, My Quiet Corner, comes on. And maybe tonight we'll finish up these and do the other two little. And we'll work in my Paste-to-Page journal. So the weekend's here. Don't forget, Jacqueline comes on this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern. She hasn't sold for a while, so I'll bet she's got some good stuff cooking up there. So have a great day, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye.